Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's wet. It rained pretty much all night. In the warmth and dryness of my tent, hearing the loud crashing waves of the creek below me. I still slept pretty good. Normally that gives me a lot of stress. I didn't fall asleep real quick, but once I was asleep, I was okay until about 1. Then I woke up and had problems getting back to sleep. But besides that, good restful sleep. And this first climb is like 4,000 feet, but it's over like 13 or 14 miles. Extremely gradual. I think there's a steep part right here, if you want to call it steep. And everything else is just like little by little getting up to 6,500 feet. Which I can't wait for, because that's when the views will really start here in the North Cascades. Planning on a big day today. 25 to 30, at least 25, but trying to knock out 30 if I can. For 30 miles, it's only 6,000 feet of elevation, and obviously 4,000 of it's right here in the beginning. So it's a beautiful morning. It's gonna be some beautiful views, and hoping the rain stays away and that what happened last night was it. But I have the rain jacket and the cover on the backpack right now just because it was sunny as I was tearing down. Not sunny, but the sun was starting to shine through. But now it starts sprinkling, so I'm ready just in case. It's not too hot yet, obviously, so the rain jacket being on is not going to make me sweat too much. But we shall see here on this beautiful day of the North Cascades. And hopefully by the end of the day, I'll be in the 40s as far as miles to the border. That right there is west. You can see the sun shining up on those mountains, clearing out a little bit more over there. And this is the direction I'm heading right here. These mountains right next to me. And this is east right here. Not quite as cleared out, but I'm hoping what I just seen west is coming this way. And clearing out little by little throughout the day. It's still gorgeous though. I love the look of the clouds and the sun peeking through and the mist and low clouds on top of those mountains. My friends, that's where I'm heading. Some epic views up ahead. There's a nice rushing stream or creek, kind of in a gorge. Drop down, start raising up over there on that ridge, wraps around the mountain. Up here, I don't know if you can see it, there's a suspension bridge. But I could just rock hop across it. It's not deep here at all, but there, you know, maybe shin or knee deep, but very easily rock hoppable here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, because if I can avoid suspension bridge, especially when there's gaps in between each plank, no thank you. So probably going to fill up on some water here too and continue on. Bummer. I'm walking across just fine on the rocks. and then I step on a roller. My left foot goes straight in the water. I'm like, ah, man. I was trying to have a dry foot day, which I've had most days, but let's just put it this way. My feet have a different kind of smell going on right now. I don't have stinky feet, like ever. No matter how many days I'm on trail at a time. The rest of my body reeks, but my feet don't. They do now. Good Lord. So I sleep with my socks in the tent. I know, I'm strange. My shoes are in there too. I don't care. I know that's gross to some people, but that's my way. I don't want them being taken by an animal who's inquisitive on the outside in the middle of the night, so I keep them in with me. To me, that's almost as bad as losing your food, not having my shoes. But anyway, I digress. Last night was almost gagging on the smell of my own socks. And it's because I've had a couple water fords with those in. They're dried out, but then yesterday I'm walking through mud and rain, like all morning long. So they got even more wet. So now it's not just body odor, but and not having been washed for several days, but it's also wet dog smell. I being the wet dog. But I got over the rock hop just fine. I just had one little rock that rolled a little bit that made my foot go in the water. I mean, I didn't go in the water, just my foot did enough to get it all wet again. So I got to walk that off till it's dry. It's just, I would like to think that would make it cleaner, but it doesn't. That suspension bridge was in a weird spot. Even if I would have wanted to do that, it didn't make sense. You had to like kind of scramble up these big rocks to go across it, and then scramble down rocks to come back to the trail. You could just cross right where the trail was. That didn't make sense. I guess sometimes the water is probably too high there to be able to do that. So I guess, or maybe the trail back in the old PCT days went up there further. I'm not really sure. Don't really care, to be honest. Just making small talk with you. Climbing up again, and to come away from the gorge or out of the gorge. Not a whole lot of water in the next few miles without going off trail to like campgrounds or campsites, which I don't really want to do if I don't have to. So I made sure I filled up my couple liters there. That'll get me 8 to 10 miles, and water will be plentiful then again. Not that this is a dry area. Why add miles when you don't have to, when you're coming to the end of your journey? Well, I shouldn't say that. My journey goes on forever until I am no more. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's starting to clear out a little bit, it looks like, in some areas of the sky. So I took the rain jacket and cover off the backpack because it hasn't rained the last, I don't know, couple miles. So hoping it stays that way for a while. Heading towards Rainy Pass now. Probably, I don't know, 12 miles or so from Rainy Pass. Let's see, 19, 17, no. Probably about 9 or 10 miles from Rainy Pass. So. And then onward. That's the main, I'm sorry, the Harts passes after that. And those are the last two main passes with roads. So not that Harts Pass is a busy road at all. It's actually one of the sketchiest in Washington. So that's the one I will come back to when I'm leaving the trail. But Rainy Pass is the end of section K. Technically, I think it's already kind of left section K, because it's here in North Cascades National Park. They definitely take good care of their trail for sure. It's been very good condition so far, and it's still a trail. It's still work, but still rocks, still roots, still overgrowth in some areas, but the blowdowns are gone and so forth. I'm rambling. Must have had a lot of coffee this morning. All right, I'm going to continue on. We're going to get some great views here very soon. You might be getting them behind me right now. I don't know. But it's going to be a great day. And I'm excited to keep pressing forward to the border. check these mountains out on my right. That is really cool and weird at the same time. All pines or evergreens, but some are orange and some are green. That's cool. I've never seen that before, that much orange or red colors of pines or evergreens. I wonder what causes them to be orange or red like that. I wonder if that's a type of fir or pine or whatever, or if it's just like some kind of disease or something that happens discoloring. I don't know, I've never seen that before. Pretty cool. This is literally just the trail. This reminds me of the Northeast on the Appalachian Trail and the Smoky sometimes too, where the creek runs right down the trail. If I needed water badly enough, I'd get it there, but I don't need it badly enough, and there's a larger creek coming up the ways a little bit. Getting higher. I know one thing for sure. These orange, fir, pine, whatever they are, they're definitely not evergreens. Get it? Evergreen. I slay me. Another nice new bridge, or newer at least. Parts of it looks newer. Nice clear water. Not quite as blue as a lot of the creeks have been around here, but it's still beautiful and clear. Ironically, the name of that creek is, I almost said crick. I guess I'm a southern boy. Well, we already know that, but anyway. Ironically, that creek is called Bridge Creek, and there's a newer bridge. I'm just saying. I've been walking alongside Highway 20 down here for over a mile. Here soon, I'll cross over it, and that is Rainy Pass. And if you can't tell, it's raining. It's been raining for a while, for about that last mile, as soon as I seen Highway 20, actually. And it's kind of poetic when you think about it. I'm going to be crossing Rainy Pass, and most likely it's going to be raining, at least raining all the way up to Rainy Pass. Maybe it'll stop by then. Who knows? It looks like it's going to last for a while, though. It's raining at Rainy Pass. Go figure. Rain, rain, go away. Don't come back until I'm done with the PCT. Rainy Pass. Just stopped downpouring and it's just sprinkling right now. Beautiful area. A lot of cars parked out here. I've seen a lot of section hikers in this area and day hikers. Kind of shocked. I mean, the one thing about the West, it might be off trail. It might be not off trail, but kind of away from everything. It's still a trail that's used a lot. Pacific Crest Trail, all these other side trails. I mean, Westerners love to hike, that's for sure. I do know that when I lived in Washington, I liked to hike on the east side of Washington because it was a lot more remote and people didn't know about it or didn't go travel out that far, a lot more so than here on the west side. So see what happens. See if there's a lot of people up here in these last few miles or last 50 or so, or 60, I should say, or not. But I'm continuing on. I just crossed Rainy Pass. And then the trail takes you through 2 different parking lots. And now I just walk back in the forest. and the sun is out. That gives me chill bumps. That is poetry at its finest. For the 1.5 or 2 miles up to Rainy Pass, it rains for the first time today, except for last night in the middle of the night. And then as soon as I cross Rainy Pass, it stops. The clouds break and the sun comes out. Wow, that's crazy. Beautiful view where the sun is burning through. And boy, does it feel good in this sun, because I am cold after getting all wet and rainy and sweaty underneath the rain jacket. Feels good to be in the sun. It's still socked in, like over there, and a couple other places, like over here. But I think it's burning out. I sure hope so. I would love to have the sun for the rest of the day. Beautiful views as I'm climbing up to 6,500, about 5,000 right now. Still climbing right now, right around 5,500, going up to about 66, I believe, for the top of the next pass, which is called Cutthroat Pass. Supposed to be some epic views there. We shall see with the cloud cover. The sun has went behind the clouds again, and no rain as of yet. I'm hoping the sun burns off the clouds, because it's much warmer when the sun is shining. I could use that warmth right now. I'm actually quite chilly. I'm dry, except my feet. Just chilly up here, and I'm going higher and higher, so we'll keep getting chillier. I don't want to have to put my puffy on yet, because that will make me sweat as I climb. But this is perfect condition for hypothermia type of conditions, so I need to keep an eye on that. You know, make sure I'm not getting sweaty as it's cold or wet, and keeping myself safe. I'm hoping the sun comes out, because I could continue a little longer today. You know, when it starts getting late afternoon, it'll start getting a little cooler, and without that sun, it might be in my best interest to set up camp to get nice and toasty warm, which I don't want to do till I get to a certain mileage, because I have goals of when I want to touch the terminus. So continuing on, it's an update from here in Fortune Land. Another little tiny crossing. It's almost 1 o'clock right now. Standing about 15 miles for the day so far. Continuing on, hoping to get some great views up top. Well, actually, I'm sure there will be, because I already have great views of this opening. Gorgeous in between the trees. All right, let's see. Peekaboo, I see you. And the sun is out for a little bit at least. You can see right there. Broken through a little bit. Over there it's broken through. Or trying to break through. Over here it's still gray. But oh yeah, look at those views. Oh yeah. Getting close to the top of this pass. I believe it says 6,800 for the feet of the, or elevation. Good grief. The feet of elevation that this pass is. 6,800 feet above sea level. Oh my goodness. Oh, don't you love it when I get all tripped up on my words? But I can't tell for sure because I don't have my reading glasses on, and an 8 and a 6 kind of looks similar in that one. The first one I know is not an 8 because I know it doesn't get to 8,000 feet at any of the passes in Washington, so I know that one. But the second one I can't quite tell. All kind of looks blurry. But anyway, getting close to the top. These views are going to get even better. Oh my goodness. I can see it before you can see it. Wow. This is once over the pass, the direction I'm going. This is where I came from. At the top of Cutthroat Pass. 6,800 feet in the air. Very cold and windy. Guess what? I'm in heaven. Ah, beautiful. I don't know if you've noticed, but the direction I'm going is all cumulus clouds and quite clear and sunny. I'm not saying it is not behind me, but I'm not behind me anymore. I'm only going forward, not backwards. Oh, I love the mountains. You know, something else at the top of that pass. It was 0.4 miles to a momentous occasion, a landmark. 0.4 miles to mile 2,600. I have 55 miles to go to the border. And 2,600 miles of the PCT, the Pacific Crest Trail, is in the bag. is a beaut. Good grief. Oh, so is that one. Hold it, so is that one. Every time I turn a corner. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold it, I'm gonna turn a corner. Wow. I don't know if you can see that. Let me show you more. Wow. 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 Oh boy, I can't hold back my emotions. Jeez. Oh, the dopamine, the adrenaline, just the sheer beauty. Just knowing that I'm 55 miles from completing all the missing parts of where it all started for me. I just let out the biggest woo. It sounded better than that though. And these two female hikers were coming the other direction and I didn't realize they were there. And they like, you sound so happy. Congratulations on finishing 50 miles ago. Oh. God is good. To think what happened May 24th and 5th of 2022 and how it almost never, how I almost never made it past that day, and what I've become and what I've pushed through. Man, it's gonna be 55 miles of crying, I think. Happy freaking tears. And a rough totaling it up. I think I also just hit my 7,500 mile in the last couple miles as well in those since 2022. Through hiking, not just normal hiking, through hiking miles. This is really special. This is why I was here. This is why I was supposed to be out west this year. A perfect year to finish in at the exact right time. Almost there. Just turned a corner and there was that one. This is one I seen earlier from a distance. Now closer. The way the glaciers have cut away at these mountains. Wow. I love that one. I wonder if it loves me back. Oh, come on, I know it does. It has gotten windy and dark. Those clouds are dark on those mountains. And they're starting to come down on top of the mountains, and they look like storm or rain clouds. And it's cold and windy. I got up to about 6,900. It's kind of little ups and downs as it's going down, so it's not going down quickly, which is good because it's a lot of scree. You don't want to go down quickly. But I'm starting to think I might need to start looking for a tent site or a place to set up camp. There's one in about a mile, but it's dry camping, so that's a no-go. But then there's one a couple miles from here. Looks like it's decent trail up until that point, so I should be able to get there pretty quickly without putting myself in jeopardy. Right now it's going down scree on the side of a mountain, so I can't really rush that too much. But it's only 3 o'clock, but I gotta admit, the clouds are readable right now. Definitely looks like it's gonna rain, and it's just super cold right now up here. Mainly the wind. So when the wind stops, it's okay. It's still cool, but with that wind, goodness, it feels like it's 35 or 40 degrees. I don't want to be stuck in a rainstorm with that and then having the tent all wet. That would put me, if I went for the one at 2 miles, that'd put me about 23 miles for the day, which is 5 or 6 miles less than what I wanted, but it's still doable. It's not like a big chunk is out. 25 at the least is what I'm kind of looking to do, and pushing closer to 30 for the next couple days, just so I can do this in the time that I want to do for hitting the border and getting back for rides and all that. I have plenty of time. I gave myself an extra day just in case, but I like to keep to what I want to do, and this is pretty good tread, so not huge amounts of elevation, not scrambling over rocks or trees that's down or anything like that, so it should be good. Even if I have to stop tonight, who knows, it might clear out by then. The way it's been going in the last couple of days, out of nowhere, the sun comes out and the clouds roll away. I don't think that's going to happen this time now. It really looks like rain or storms are rolling in. So if I have to stop, that's just 5 miles I need to make up in the next couple of days. No big deal. Very doable. So that's the plan. Now I'm kind of off the side up the mountain and kind of on a forest, in the forest again on a trail. So, or on the trail that's foresty, softer, a little bit of scree, but not much. So I should be able to make up some time here, and just in case I need to set up camp early. Alrighty, I have set up the tent and I found a nice spot. And right here's a nice little creek that comes right down below the hill. I'm up there on the hill. This is the view. Not too shabby. Still looking rainy and cloudy up there, but I don't know if it's going to rain or not, to be honest, because it hasn't started yet. The breeze seems to be blocked by the trees here, or the other mountains kind of like in a bowl. About 22 miles today. Just a bit shy. I wanted to get into the 40s for what I have left, but I have 51 miles left to the border. So I missed that by 2. But that's all right. Cold and chilly, and needed to dry the tent out anyway. So it's a perfect spot too. Nice water. I'm going to get some warm food in me, warm up. It's a little chilly. It's like in the mid 40s right now, which means it'll probably drop down to close to freezing tonight. But it was a great day. Lots of rain, lots of clouds, Lots of cool temperatures and some epic views. It's going to be a great day tomorrow. I'll see you all in the morning. Live life.